Welcome to episode 1 of Studio 7D6. Everyone is John is a competitive role-playing game for 3 or more players invented by Michael B. Sullivan and can be found for free anywhere on the internet. Everyone is John sees players taking control of different voices inside of the main character, John's head, with the GM playing everybody else. The different voices wrestle for control over John using willpower, which starts at 10 and decreases as the voices bid for control. When a voice has control, they must complete their obsession, a goal specified by the player, which can be easy and mundane, or extremely difficult. The more difficult it is, the more points it is worth, and whoever has completed their obsession the most or gotten the most points by the end of the game wins. Every time that John loses a check, fails at a task, is injured, or falls asleep, the voices must contest for power again. John is unskilled at most things, so if a player is trying to do something difficult, they must roll a 6 on a 6-sided die. But if they have a skill that is applicable, skills are determined by the players, they must roll a 4, 5, or 6, making success somewhat easier. And now I'll turn it over to the person playing everybody else, Ryland.
Thanks, Collins. And I would like to welcome everyone to Everyone is John. I'm Ryland, who is everyone else, and I would like everyone to introduce themselves.
Hello, I am Collins, senior producer at Studio 76, and I am John.
And I'm Cameron, and I'm also John. And I don't know how to play this game, so we'll see how this game goes. I haven't read any of this.
I'm Noah, and I am also John.
I'm Zach, and I will be taking on the role today of John, believe it or not.
Woo!
Wonderful.
Didn't expect that one.
All right. I will start the game with bidding. Usually I describe where you are at first, but when someone takes control, then I describe the surroundings of John. So can we have our opening bids?
1.
All right. Would anyone like to bid control for John?
I'll do 3.
Oh!
Alrighty.
I give up.
3 going once, going twice, sold. All right. So, you wake up in John's apartment. It is a very
Hey, we got an apartment? Gosh dang it.
It's not a very good apartment. The apartment itself is fine, but by virtue of John living there, it is now a cruddy apartment. It's about 7:30 in the morning. What would you like to do?
I would like to get up and to get casually dressed, kind of sweatpants, but I got to make sure to grab the biggest jacket that I can find.
Alrighty. You open your jacket or your closet. Are you looking for a jacket or like a coat?
Yeah, just the largest coat or jacket, something that's 3-4 times oversized, like if I were to carry something under it.
Alrighty. Luckily, in your closet, you would find a very, very large trench coat.
Yeah.
Very big, very long. If you were to put it on, you would look like you were wearing your father's coat when you were 4 years old.
So we put some clothes on as well as the trench coat.
Well, yes. It's put on casual clothing and then, yes, getting the trench coat, yes.
Alrighty, now that you have acquired your coat, what would you like to do?
I would like to go to the nearest park that has water in it, the nearest park that has maybe a pond or a lake.
Alrighty, could you roll me a d6, please?
So
That's a
quiet.
2.
That's a 2?
Yep.
So,
Alrighty. Usually, this walk would bore you and put you to sleep. However, you manage to summon up whatever willpower and whatnot that you have left, and you make it to the duck pond without incident.
Good. This is very good.
What would you like to do with the duck pond?
Are there any ducks?
There do happen to be ducks at the duck pond.
I would like to sneak up on the closest duck, please.
All right, mate. Do you have a skill in stealth?
Yes.
Alrighty, 1d6.
of course he does.
Of course I do. That's all the grand plan. I got a 5.
Alrighty. You have very stealthily, very sneakily managed to sneak up behind a baby duckling.
I'll take it. I want to get the duckling.
Roll a grab check if you have a skill.
I got grapple. Would that count?
Yes.
Perfect. That's a 4.
Alrighty, you succeed. With lightning reflexes and deafening, unbelievable speed, you snatch the duckling.
Perfect.
So quietly, in fact, that none of the other ducks seem to have noticed.
Do I have any like pockets that I can kind of put it inside of, since it's a duckling and would generally be smaller?
It's a trench coat, so you have...
What are you doing with this duck?
Dude, all the ducks are free at the pond. The government doesn't want you to know that. I have like 43 of them.
Right, I gotta add that to one of my tenants.
It is a trench coat. It is a trench coat, so naturally it is covered in pockets.
Okay, good. I want to slip one of the ducklings into like a pocket that has like, not really a Velcro, but like a button, so it can stick its head out if it needs to, but it can't like get away.
100%. You stick the duck right in your pocket, and I believe you have succeeded your obsession one time, so you can mark it down thus so.
A bit more.
I have no idea what I was bidding, so I thought.
Oh,
I would
willpower.
Willpower.
Alright, so you have successfully captured one duck. However, since you have completed your obsession, bidding is now once more.
I bid 1.
By the way, if you bid your points and you didn't win, you get your points back. Just to clarify.
Okay, I bid 1.
I'm gonna Price is Right you, 2.
I'll Price is Right again and go 3.
4?
4. Okay. 4
Rich for my
going
money.
once.
Oh shoot, no.
Going twice.
I don't have 2 left.
Sold. You awaken, back floating in a duck pond.
So I am floating in this duck pond.
And there is a gaggle of ducks looking at you quizzically.
Are there anybody else in the park?
There are a few onlookers that look very befuddled.
Okay. I'm going to try and speak to these people like a normal person. Just floating in the pond like anybody else would float in the pond.
So you talk to them whilst remaining back floating.
Yes. They say, "People of the park."
You have to make a roll for back floating. Do you have John is very incompetent, so anything that requires any amount of skill, the players must roll.
I got held back in swimming class because I couldn't backflip.
Fuck. Round of 1.
Hear the people, you say, before you collapse into yourself and sink to the bottom of the pond.
Can I try and save myself?
I think if you fail a roll, bidding comes up again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
I bid 3. Why did I do that?
That's a bit rich for my blood, Collins.
I'll bid you 4.
I give up.
Alrighty. You awake once more.
Yeah.
You seem to recognize this as the duck pond you were at what seemed like seconds ago. However, you are no longer in the pond. Instead, there is a paramedic above you giving you a CPR. What do you do?
I am going to reach up and grab the collar of the paramedic and pull him down so his ear is close.
Roll to grapple, please.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, that's amazing. I love the skill already. That's a 6.
A 6. You grapple him like no one has grappled anything ever. You draw him in close.
Yeah, I'm going to draw him in like
Yeah.
super close. And I'm just going to whisper and say, "Where is the duck?"
He seems very confused, but he says, we pulled you out, and for some reason a duck ran out of your pocket. It went off that direction, and he points away from the pond.
The one's gone. But where is the larger duck? The duck.
Sir, I think you have a concussion. We're gonna need to take you into the hospital.
Before he like starts grabbing anything, are there any larger ducks around at all, or?
No, you seem to have spooked them off somehow. However, there is a very large goose.
I may not have a duck today, but I will have a goose tonight. I would like to go after the goose, please.
Alrighty. It is sitting kind of in like the little reeds, like the brush that you can find next to a pond. And
Am I coming up kind of behind it so it would be stealthy?
would you like to sneak?
I would love to sneak.
Go ahead.
I would love to. Gotta min-max those skills.
Of course you do.
That's a 4.
You sneak up behind the goose.
Want to nab the goose. I need the goose.
Good luck.
Roll to nab.
I will. That's a 4.
So are geese also free? Is that?
Yeah, the geese are free
Goose
too.
evil.
Yeah.
Is there
We specified it as foul.
The gooses are.
Alright.
Gooses are evil?
The
You
gooses are.
grab the goose by its neck and its body. It's trying to flap away, but you're just like holding onto it with an iron grip.
I want to get it like underneath my trench coat or whatever, and then like close the bottom so it can't get out. While it continues to like flap.
Roll grapple again, please.
This dude
Got a 5.
grapples every day.
Fine.
Yeah.
Alright, you force it into your coat and you do it up, and it looks really weird.
It's fine. I have my goose.
It looks as if you are 80 months pregnant.
80 months?
80 months.
80 months.
Overly
I just wanna make
pregnant.
sure. 80 months.
Yeah.
But
I gotta make a note
it's
of those
also
things.
undulating as if it were a waterbed.
I think that's technically. Would that be point 2 because I have collect the free foul?
Yes.
Yes. Perfect.
And since you have completed your objective, bidding once more.
I bid
I bet 2.
3.
Alrighty, any takers?
Not this time.
Alrighty. You wake up.
Cheese skill.
Why'd you put
You're outside. You're outside for some reason, but something hurts.
I've been injured!
As you look down, you can see there's something underneath your coat.
I
Freaking out.
rip on my coat and I rip it.
As soon as you open the slightest button, your jacket explodes, and a giant goose sprawls out,
Is that goose?
looks at you, and goes, and then runs back into the pond.
Is the goose evil?
It gave you the evil eye.
The supervillains are geese now. Well, I'm going to punch the goose in the back of the head.
Roll the rabbit punch.
Roll the rabbit punch. Stop, evil bastard one.
As you go in, you feel like this is a surefire hit. You go in, it's about to connect, but time seems to stop as the goose's neck swivels back,
For justice!
and it pokes you right in the forehead. Everything goes black. Bidding once more.
Did the goose just like Zawardo or whatever?
Zawardo.
Time stops for 3 seconds.
Ooh.
Time has stopped for force.
Any takers?
Oh.
1.
The supervillain.
Alrighty.
2.
Okay.
It's too rich for my blood already.
Anyone else? Alrighty. You wake up. There's a paramedic above you. He stands above you, arms on his hips, shaking his head. What do you do?
I simply look up at the man and say, "You see my survival See, this is a blessing from our dear Lord Allah. Not the Muslim version, because it's Allah spelt with a U.
Where? Where? Spell it out for me. Where's the U? Where's the U?
The beginning.
Allah.
What?
It is U-L-A. Allah!
That's not even how you spell it normally.
So,
ULA.
U-L-A, Allah. So, I say to the man,
Stas.
Allah has saved me from this goose attack. Join my cult and Allah can save you as well. Do I have to roll?
Roll persuasion.
Thank you.
So since you have a skill in it, correct?
Yes.
You need to roll a 4, 5, or a 6 to succeed.
I don't think so.
3! Gosh dang it!
Is it 3 and up? Or
It's a
above?
4, 5, and 6.
Oh,
4, 5,
it's
and
a
6.
year.
The paramedic looks down at you, and he points out that he is of the Muslim faith, and he is very upset at your depiction. And despite being a paramedic, he is going to use his hands to hurt
Oh no.
instead of heal.
Can I try to
mean, he's not a
persuade him
doctor.
to stop hurting me and say, no, Allah, you're Allah. Allah would not want you to hurt me. I am
Midway
not
through that
human."
sentence, he knocks you out.
Oh, come on.
Legally distinct.
Bidding once more.
I bid 1.
2.
Dang it.
No bidders? No one higher than
I
2?
want you to succeed. We haven't seen your John yet.
Alrighty. You wake up. You are in an unfamiliar place. Your nose hurts, as well as your forehead and your chest. You look around. It seems to be some sort of park, but no one else is around.
This is suspicious. Do I see any animals that are giving me a quizzical look?
There are no animals here, sadly. They all seem to scattered. Something must have put them off.
Yeah, I can't, I have no idea
Can't
what.
imagine what.
No idea.
Certainly not us.
I would like to find the closest restaurant.
You pull out your handy-dandy iPhone, not sponsored, and on Google Maps, you can see that there is also not sponsored, a wonderful 2-star rated Burger King down the street.
Perfect. I'd like to go to that Burger King.
It gives you directions directly to it.
I'd like to go to the Burger King, and upon entry, am I still wearing the trench coat?
Yes, it's a bit tattered, but yes.
As I enter the Burger King, I'd like to hit the
Hit the collar.
collar like, good evening. I'm here to join your franchise.
As you point to the counter, you can see a very tired-looking Burger King employee who very lazily and very boredly pulls out, if that's a word, pulls out a job application sheet and just kind of gives it to you.
I'd like to fill out the application.
Alrighty. Could you, this will probably take longer than 10 minutes. So, could you roll a 1d6, please?
2.
Congratulations, you managed to stay awake through the invigorating task of filling out paperwork.
Oh, this seems like another roleplay thing we're a part of.
I would like to offer the application back to the tired cashier.
She takes it back and looks at it, and then she goes back to get to grab the manager. And maybe after 2 minutes or so, the manager comes out, and he is very different than the cashier. He seems to be very overjoyed, like forcing himself to be happy.
What time of day is it? Is it still like around morning?
About 8:30 now.
Okay. Good morning, manager person. I would like to join your franchise, and I easily excel at mixing the various drinks upon your fountain drink dispensary. I'm very good at mixing drinks, and I think I could add some of them to your menu.
Well, we sure really don't run a bar here at good old Burger King, but, you know, I like your spunk, so I think I'm gonna say yes.
Excellent.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. Sorry, could you roll to persuade him?
Yeah, roll to persuade. Who do you think you are?
Not a cultist. That is a 4.
Are you proficient in persuasion?
No.
Dang right you
I
ain't.
am.
Haha, we sure don't run a bar here at good old Burger King. Now get out.
Unfortunately, we do drug tests here.
However, you seem to feel kind of woozy at such a harsh rejection. Everything goes black. Bidding resumes once more.
1.
1? Anyone higher than a 1?
Come at me.
Alrighty.
Yes.
You resume consciousness. You are no longer in... The evildoer Goose has somehow disappeared.
Goose has gotten away again.
But you wake up in a strange facility with blue, yellow, and red decor.
I've been taken to the Goose's lair.
And a very strange man in a very funny Burger King crown hat looks down at you.
The Burger King? The very same Burger King?
The king of burgers.
He seems to be wearing some sort of fake king head of some kind.
What villainy is this?
Hey, buddy, you okay? I mean, I
What?
didn't mean to hurt your feelings that bad, but...
You have captured Justice John for the last time.
Mr. Justice? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
No, good villain.
What would you like to
I
do?
must ask you. And I punch him in the back of the head.
All right.
My other thought was to use pain tolerance to like pick something out of the deep fryer, but I don't think that would do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna
You can
rabbit.
try it if you wanted to. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm gonna rabbit punch him.
Rabbit punch him? All right, roll
The
the rabbit
Burger
punch.
King, one of many supervillains. I mean, if he's an evildoer in the sense of, you know, people's cholesterol, so like, maybe that counts as my obligation.
Yeah.
Gosh dang it! That's another one.
Alrighty, you rise up like a phoenix rising from the ashes. You are about to unleash the probably hardest rabbit punch this world has ever seen. But as you do, you slip on the newly cleaned floors,
Darn.
falling
Should've paid
face
attention to the
first
warning signs.
towards the counter. As your face makes collision, you hear a crack, and everything goes black.
Well.
Bidding resumes once more.
What?
1? All right. Anyone higher than a 1? No. Nope. All right. You wake up. You seem to be moving, but you're tied down to some sort of long table. There's tools around you.
Oh, what?
What?
You
This
can
is
see,
a supervillain.
you can see a double door in front of you that has the 2 windows in the back. There is a person in a sort of green outfit by you, checking a machine that is connected to you.
And I say, Green Man, come closer. Let me speak a few words into your brain. Do you know why I survived?
The paramedic seems to turn to you and
It is
looks
not-
down.
It is not the will of my own, nor the will of the King Burger Man, nor your will.
Please come up
It
with a
is the
different
will
god.
of Allah. Not the Muslim one. But Allah with a U.
Roll persuasion.
You too can join Allah.
Is it an acronym?
I think it's pretty convincing.
Hey, 5.
A 5?
Hey!
He says, he looks down and he says, that was a nasty spill you took. I just might believe you. However, the contraption you are in seems to stop, and a familiar head pokes his way through. It's the paramedic. It's the the paramedic from the pond, the one you so gravely insulted. He says, "You think this guy's telling the truth? He's nothing but a whack job."
And I say, it's not your Allah. Just because we share the same name in God does not mean we must share the same problems. You two can be our
You really
friends.
did take a heck of a dive. Hold on.
What are your other skills?
What are your other skills?
I'm going to persuade him again.
All right, 100%.
The parademon.
The parademon.
One.
This guy hates me so much.
I would like to.
He looks very angry and he says, "What problems?" Clock. Alrighty.
I love this paramedic,
I
man.
at
He's
least-
willing to throw
Did I at
hands.
least get the other
If,
paramedic?
as soon as you fail it, it goes to bidding.
Did I at least get the
What?
other paramedic?
Alright.
It reminds me of the GTA
1 point?
paramedics.
Alright. I would recommend that we make some big plays here, boys.
One.
You know what? I'll do 2.
2? Big
Yeah.
play.
4.
How do you still have points?
I play the long game, Collins.
It's the long
So
con.
4.
Yeah,
I
4.
have 3 left.
Yeah, I can't do anything. I've only
This
got
is too rich.
Alrighty.
Literally too rich for my blood.
Alrighty, you wake up. You are on the side of the road.
Oh my god.
Your face hurts a lot. You are no longer in the Burger King. What do?
Am I near the Burger King?
No. But coincidentally, you're in front of an Arby's.
Good enough. I'd like to enter the Arby's. I say,
I don't think so.
I'd like to speak to your manager.
Lucky for you, I am the manager. What do you need?
Well, I'm sorry to say it, but your fast food establishment is harming the people of the city. So I am going to buy your franchise from you in a game of poker.
Roll to persuade.
You can use willpower to lower the DC.
4.
You can?
And persuasion isn't a skill of yours, right?
No.
Alrighty. He seems to be very offended. He says, I've worked very hard for this franchise, and I'm not going to lose it to a punk like you. Again, this rejection is earth-shattering. And you go black.
You're blacking out from
One!
rejection.
2? 2? Come on. All right. 2.
How are we on time?
All right, so you wake up. You're in an Arby's parking lot.
Who's the closest person around me?
Big plays then.
The closest is some guy who looks like the manager. He's sort of dusting off his hands and walking back into the restaurant.
I want to like kind of just suddenly shoot up as I realize that my chest is very much unladen with a missing goose, and I want to run over to him and just grab him by the shoulders and just like yell, just, "The goose, man! The goose! Where is the goose? This is of time and importance!"
Roll grapple, please.
Yes. That's a 6.
You grab this man, and with such force you shake him, to the point where he says, I don't know, man, there's like a goose over there. And you could see, exiting the drive-thru, with a paper bag in its mouth,
Oh my god.
is a goose. In fact, the same goose. He narrows his eyes. He recognizes you.
You You will honk your last honk, goose! And I want to go and grapple the goose once more.
Roll grapple.
Come on.
No! I rolled a 1!
Instead, the goose grapples you.
Oh!
And delivering a suplex like the world is now. He flips you, and you are out cold.
One.
Watch out, watch out, watch out!
1.
No.
I bid first. 2.
Is there a 2?
Oh, you're gonna go 2?
Oh, 2.
All right. You wake up.
Ah!
You put on a little makeup.
Wake up. But you're being dragged down the street. And as you look above to see who your unknown assailant is, you see you are being dragged by not 1, but 4 geese.
Oh no!
My dream.
I shall wait until they take me to their lair. Take me to the king, Goose! You villains!
They
You
pull
will not defeat Justice John.
They pull you into kind of like a rundown hotel swimming pool, where you could see rows upon rows of geese,
Oh my gosh.
with a very large goose sitting on the diving board.
I don't need to roll detective for that.
He has a Burger King crown on.
Oh no! My God!
This might
It's all
be
coming together.
the King Goose.
Am I still bound by these geese?
You are let go.
Why have you brought me here, evildoer?
Honk.
If I try to approach the king goose, am I opposed in any way?
Give it a shot.
Do I need to roll?
Roll to rabbit punch. Roll to.
I mean, like,
Just
do
deck him.
the geese stop me from approaching the king?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to roll pain tolerance to just muscle my way through the geese begging me and stuff.
Alrighty.
Oh no, which one's not going to betray me? Big money, no whammies. That is a 3. I'm going to spend my last willpower to turn that into a 4.
Ooh.
Sadly, you have to spend before you roll.
Oh.
Yeah. So as you leap forward, you, as you're piling through the geese, it is just becoming overwhelming. And you land into the pool. You look up as you're falling down, and all you could see are the goose heads peering over as everything goes black. John has drowned.
You killed John?
In the goose lair, the game is over. Thank you, everyone.
That was
Amazing.
Hi everybody, this is Ryland. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of 7D6. Me and the players had a lot of fun making this, and we hope you enjoyed it just as much. Tune in next time for our game of Oh Dang, Bigfoot Stole My Car with my friend's birthday present inside, which is rather self-explanatory. Thank you once again, and have a great day.